Today we are going to discuss about factors affecting electrophoretic mobility. And coming to the introduction, electrophorese is defined as the migration of charged particles or molecules through a solution under the influence of an applied electric field. And the rate of migration depends upon the charge of the particle, applied electric field, temperature, and the nature of suspended medium. Okay, that is what are the applications of electrophoresis include many biologically important molecules such as amino acids, peptides, proteins, nucleotides, nucleic acids, etc. possess ionizable groups and therefore at any pH exist in solution as electrically charged species. Either it can be cations or anions. And under the influence of an applied electric field, these charged particles, that is the cations or anions, can move either to cathode or anode depending upon the nature of the net charge. The cations having positive charge and it will move towards the cathode, and anions having negative charge and it will move towards the anode. Okay, then types of electrophoresis. Depending upon the stabilizing media, these electrophoresis are mainly classified into two types, that is free and zone electrophoresis. Free electrophoresis means here the separation is carried out in the absence of a stabilizing or supporting medium. And the free electrophoresis is again classified into two, microelectrophoresis and moving boundary electrophoresis. And coming to the zone electrophoresis, here the separation is carried out in presence of a stabilizing medium such as paper or gel. Paper electrophoresis, cellulose acetate, agar, polyacrylamide, gel electrophoresis. All these electrophoresis are coming under the zone electrophoresis. Then our topic is factors affecting electrophoretic mobility. Mobility means movement, and what is meant by electrophoretic mobility is that it is defined as the rate of migration. Migration means movement, migration per unit field strength, or it can be defined as the distance traveled by the particles in 1 second under the potential gradient of 1 volt per centimeter, and the electrophoretic mobility can be determined using Q by 6 pi r eta, where Q is the net charge of the ion, R is the ionic radius of the solute, and eta is the viscosity of the medium. And there are different factors affecting electrophoretic mobility. Mobility means movement, and the factors include charge of the sample, size of the sample, shape of the sample, electric field, adsorption nature of supporting medium, molecular sieving nature of supporting medium, buffer composition, ionic strength, and pH of the buffer. All these factors are affecting the electrophoretic mobility. Okay, first one, coming to the charge of the sample. Higher the charge, greater the electrophoretic mobility. That means the electrophoretic mobility is dependent upon the charge, or we can say that it is proportional to the charge of the sample. Next one is size of the sample. The larger particles have smaller electrophoretic mobility compared to the smaller particles. Larger particles have smaller electrophoretic mobility compared to smaller particles because this is due to the greater frictional and electrostatic force exerted by the medium of suspension upon bigger molecule. That it is mainly due to the greater frictional and electrostatic forces exerted by the medium of suspension upon bigger molecule. Okay, so larger particles have greater electrophoretic mobility than smaller particles. Next one is the shape of the sample. The samples having different shapes. For example, the rounded contours have more greater electrophoretic mobility than the sharp contours. For example, naturally the globular protein will migrate faster than the fibrous protein. This is due to the molecules having rounded contours elicit lesser frictional electrostatic retardation. They exhibit lesser frictional electrostatic retardation than the sharp contours. That is why rounded contours have greater electrophoretic mobility than the sharp contours. Next one is applied electric field. It is one of the important factors that affecting electrophoretic mobility. Here what is happening is that in electrophoresis, the current is caused mainly by the buffer ions during any electrophoresis. That is, the current is caused mainly by buffer ions during electrophoresis. While we are running the electrophoretic run, some power dissipates with constant generation of heat. Here, some power dissipates with a constant generation of heat, and the temperature in the medium rises. and the temperature in the medium rises due to the constant generation of heat, results in the decreases in the viscosity of the solution. That means more charge caused by the buffer ions than the sample ions. That means the concentration of buffer ions in the buffer ions will be greater than the sample ion. So the sample ions move slowly and the separation slow down. To avoid these things, we are using power pack to maintain a constant current and voltage throughout the electrophoretic one. This is what is happening in case of an electric field. Here, there is a consequent generation of heat with the temperature in the medium rises. As a result, there is a decrease in the viscosity of solution that leads to the higher concentration of buffer ions than the sample ions. So the sample ions will migrate slowly than the buffer ions. Next one is a molecular saving nature of the supporting medium. Sorry, next one is adsorption nature of supporting medium. Even though an inert supporting medium is always used in electrophoresis, it exerts adsorption or molecular saving effect on the particle. Here, adsorption retards the movement of component on surface of the supporting medium. Adsorption retards the movement of component on surface of the supporting medium. And here two different forces are acting upon the components. That is, the applied electric field forces the component to move forward and adsorption retards it. Applied electric field forces the component to move forward and adsorption retards it. Therefore, the component is not separated as sharp bands. The next one is a molecular saving effect. The molecular saving effect will depends upon what type of what type of stabilizing media are used. Here in case of agar and starch, they have a cross-linked effect and larger molecules will migrate faster. And in case of polyacrylamides, the larger molecules will retard the movement. Next one is a buffer composition. Always the buffer composition depends upon the choice of sample used. For always the buffer composition depends upon the choice of sample we use. That is, what samples we are using, it will the buffer composition is always dependent upon what samples we are using. Next one is the ionic strength of the medium. While increasing the ionic strength results in the larger sharing of current, hence there is a that is increase in ionic strength results in the larger sharing of current, and the larger sharing results in the increase in the buffer concentration than the sample concentration, sample ions, concentration of buffer ions and the sample ions, and this leads to the slower migration of samples. We already discussed in case of electric field, same thing happening when the ionic strength of the when ionic strength increases. And the last one is pH. pH of the buffer. Increased pH causes more ionization of organic acids, and decreased pH causes increase in the ionization of bases. That is, it determines the degree of ionization of organic acids or bases. That is, it depends upon the degree of ionization of organic acids and bases. That is all for today. Thank you.